this is it. This is the team that we expected to see this year. The Vancouver Canucks team that is currently still playing, and they just got a goal that did not go into their net. What the heck? So it's 23 seconds left in the third period. I believe I can talk about this right now. The Canucks losing to the Anaheim Ducks 4-1, and this game was absolutely atrocious. Anybody who was watching this game and will try to defend the Canucks when I say that this game was probably the worst game they've played this season, please, I'm open for debate. Now, this game was kind of a staple, and it kind of shows off the team that everybody expected we would have. Because coming into this season, the Canucks weren't expected to be a contender, and I think everybody knows that. Coming off of a season where they were like second or third worst in the league, having a new hot team come in at Vegas, and having that Vegas team actually do fairly successful, the Canucks were not really pitted to do well. And this game kind of shows that, yeah, that team still exists. Because this team, they were outshot 20-35. For the most part, the majority of the game they were outshot, because even in the periods, they were outshot 16-6 in the first, and that's not good. In the second, they were outshot as well. The third, they are outshot. And the shot attempts get even worse, because the shot attempts in this game were absolutely vicious for the Vancouver Canucks. And overall, I think this is just a big staple of how our special teams are so bad. And I'm talking about the penalty kill too. This is what happens when we don't have Chris Tanev. Alexander Edler comes back, and he gets put on the line with Erik Goodbranson, and they're on for 3 goals against. And all I gotta say about that is just what an unfortunate game for him to be placed back into, because he missed 12 games, comes back in the lineup, and automatically he gets a +1 because he's on for that Berchi goal, and then him and Goodbranson, well, okay, you probably watched the game, you probably know what happened. So, I got a little bit of comments in the other video for the other game, talking about why I thought Erik Goodbranson was bad, and there were so many plays that I didn't like in this game either, from Goodbranson specifically. Edler, I mean, he was unlucky. Edler, the puck was bounced off of him or whatever on the first goal. He was sliding down. I don't really know what could have happened there. Goodbranson, though, a lot of his positioning mistakes really come into play when you watch the game. His first goal against, so the Lindholm goal, that one you couldn't really blame him for. I mean, it was away from the play. He kind of wasn't really checking the guy who took the shot, so that's fine. Silfverberg's goal, that was atrocious. I did not like his play there. Silfverberg comes in right through the middle, and Goodbranson is his man. Goodbranson stands right in the slot. Silfverberg stands right at the hash marks. The puck, Ricard Raquel, he's going down low. He's like near the goal line or whatever. Throws it out in front to Silfverberg. Goodbranson, who is in the slot, nowhere near close to getting that pass intercepted. He brings his stick out as if he's going to intercept the pass, but Silfverberg is on the hash marks. So the puck reaches Silfverberg before it even gets a chance to get intercepted by Goodbranson, which leaves Silfverberg open, and he scores 30 seconds into the third period. He also scores another one, another 30 seconds later or whatever. So, I wanted to make this video about the special teams, because it's clear to almost everybody who's watching this that the Canucks, you know, their special teams aren't good. Their penalty killing was good when Tanev was here. Tanev isn't here anymore. Tanev is pretty injury prone, so he's not on the team right now. He's injured. And the faults of the team really do come into play in this game, because we see what this team is like without a Chris Tanev on the roster. And without a Chris Tanev on the roster, the defensive core just absolutely blows down the water. I do not have any faith in this defensive core without Tanev. Pouliot, who I've been praising as of late, he kind of had a poor game as well. I don't want to say he was bad. He wasn't to the point where I'm going to call him the same things that I've called Goodbranson, but Pouliot was a little bit unlucky on the second Silfverberg goal. He almost was able to pull that away, but he didn't. The rest of the power play, because the power play in this game was absolute trash. They had some good opportunities when they actually set up, but their transition into getting the puck set up into doing their cycle is non-existent. Their attempts are always shot down, and they're always getting cleared on. This Anaheim team was not supposed to be good. A lot of their players are injured, and overall, a lot of Canucks fans were thinking, okay, we're playing Anaheim, and their team is kind of not the best it could be. So, do we have a good chance of winning this game? Maybe. All depends on how we play. And we couldn't really set up in the power play that much. The only time I really remember us doing so is, well, we had the Sedins out there, there was Gagne and everything. Henrik Sedin couldn't take the pass. He gets a nice clear pass on an open lane, and he bobbles it, and that is the end of that power play, basically, because the Ducks, they clear it, and they end up clearing it consecutively over the next few spans of shifts. The power play here cannot break in, and they cannot set up. You can say, oh, it's because the Ducks were really good, but their team was injured. This game should have been a good game for the Canucks. We didn't lose out on a guy who was good on the power play. Tanev is our injury here, and Tanev is not a player who is on the power play. So, it's unfair to say that, oh, our power play wasn't good because Tanev was not here. Yeah, no. Even in the games that Tanev was here, the power play has had issues all year, and that's reflective in the stats. They're like mid-20s in terms of power play percentage. The penalty killing is going to suffer too because Tanev is gone. Anaheim was 3 for 5 on power plays this game, and the last game, I believe, the Flames got 2. So, you know, the special teams really, there isn't that much that we can do about this, because most of the Canucks fans coming into this season knew that the team wasn't going to be that good, but it's just unfortunate to watch, because we've seen this team play well. We've seen this team being competent enough to score goals and everything. So, on a night like this, you know, it happens. The players are going to lose games once in a while. Teams are going to lose games once in a while. And teams are going to lose games because of players once in a while. But when it comes to something like this, you watch this game and you think, well, the Canucks aren't really supposed to be that good this year anyway. So, their power play's bad, their penalty killing is bad, and they have some bad defensemen. But ultimately, it's something that will suit us for the better, because we do have some other games coming up, and we have to get past this one. Because if we want exciting hockey, we want to see the BBB line actually succeed in scoring goals, which Berchi got one, but it wasn't really a BBB goal. It wasn't assisted by the BBBs, it was assisted by Kevin Bieksa, of all people. So, Brock Besser had a good night as well, sort of. He had a really good chance near the end of the third or whatever, where he came in. He was slow, but he did some cool dekes and the puck just escaped from him. It was good. Horvat had a strong game. I liked him skating with the puck. I liked watching him play. They were on for that goal against, though. That second Silfverberg goal, that was a goal where the Horvat and Berchi players were on. But other than that, we just gotta look forward to the next one, because we just want some good hockey, folks. That's all we want. And this game was not some good hockey from the Canucks. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. For passing down socials like Oscar9 Gaming, and bye.